What a beautiful sight. So, last night we stayed at Fort Bliss. This is an army base. It's actually the second biggest army base. I don't know if that is like worldwide or just in the, United States, but this is huge. Last night we ate at a Texas Roadhouse on base. I mean, that's nuts. This is way cooler than my base, guys. And the mountains in the background. This is gorgeous, isn't it? Oh, look at that sexy girl and the sexy car. There's only so many times I can make that joke. Well, it's not really a joke. I'll stop talking now. Welcome to our third video with our brand new 2022 Subaru BRZ. We are at 846 miles. I just started it up, and this is so freaking awesome that it comes with seat heaters. I always go to say heat seaters. Yeah, baby. What are we going to do now that the car it's pretty much broken in?
You're gonna let me drive?
Yes, and?
We're gonna floor it.
Daddy's gonna go fast. I will learn from my mistakes and never do it again. I didn't even know this was a thing until you guys commented. There we go, look at that. Whoa, wait a second. Who the heck is driving my car, dude? It's Vivian behind the frickin' wheel. Hey, what are you doing in there? You're gonna drive? Oh my God. Vivian is actually really excited to drive. Let's do this. Oh! I just crushed my GoPro, bro. Anyway.
Can I go?
You can go.
Oof.
You can give it a little more gas than that. You can take her up to 4. Well, obviously, at your comfort. I made a video about like a month and a half ago of Vivian driving my Civic Type R. And then before that, earlier this year, she drove my tuned and bolt-on 9th gen Civic Si. All right, babe, take her up to 4.
In 17 miles, continue onto US 70.
Keep going, take her up to 5. That was not 5,000 RPM.
Sorry. Oh, that's what you meant.
Yeah.
My bad.
When you're not shifting, a good tip is to have your hands at 9 and 3. 9 and 3, yep. So get her up to 80. Yep, so get her up to 80. And then when you're ready to shift, clutch, shift, and then put your hands back. 9 and 3. You go, babe. Vivian is getting it, guys. So what do you think so far? This is Vivian's
really
first time driving it.
It's nice. I think I just need to get used to it. But I have a feeling it's gonna be a lot of fun. What's the speed limit here? 75?
Speed limit is 65.
Oh shit.
Vivian likes to speed.
I do.
She loves the speed. Well, that was really good, babe. I'm impressed.
Really?
That was good. You just gotta like, Vivian's daily driver is a 2011 Jeep Grand Cherokee, so she doesn't drive a manual every day, like like a lot of you guys do and like I do. Her first car was a 1999
VW Bug.
Volkswagen Beetle, and it was a 5-speed manual. When she first drove my 10th gen Civic Si and then my 9th gen Civic Si, it took her a little bit to understand that there is a 6th gear there.
That throws me off a bit. When using your turning signal, it doesn't click. It just kind of like you have to hold it. So I can't tell when it's...
Well, you don't have to hold it. There is like a soft click.
Oh,
yeah, and then you go up like half.
Oh.
Yep. Yeah, that's how it works.
That's odd.
We're in New Mexico right now. I love driving through this part of the country. All these mountains everywhere, blue skies. It's nice.
You're gonna love my hometown then.
The time has come. This car is broken in, but it's kind of not. I did some research. I looked through the owner's manual and I could not find anything on the engine break-in in the owner's manual. But I did find some information online, some basic Subaru guidance for breaking in their engines, and it's 1,000 miles, don't exceed 4,000 RPM, and then continuing to vary the speed when you're, like, especially when you're on the highway. So Vivian and I have been doing a pretty good job going from like 65 to 80 to 70 to 85 and, you know, all over the place to vary the RPM. Babe, how many miles do we have right now?
1,089.
The highest I've taken this up to so far is 4,500 RPM, and that was this morning. I think it had around 900 miles on it. But before I just go from that to full throttle, I'm gonna have Vivian be the first one to take it up to 5,500 RPM, and then we're gonna pull over at another exit down the road. We're gonna swap seats, and I'm gonna give her hell. All right, you ready for this, babe?
So I'm flooring it?
No, you're not flooring it. You're just taking her up to like 5,000, 5,500.
In every gear?
Yeah, go.
For 141 miles.
So with the adaptive sound control, we could hear it a little better. Was that fun?
Yeah.
That was more fun than like babying it to 3,500 RPM,
Yeah.
like we've been doing. That felt pretty good. It's a very smooth car, and your shifts were also, they're pretty good.
Thanks.
We're pulling over to get the thumbnail for today's video. Oh. That's all I got.
Which way do I go? Which way do I go? Which way do I go?
Take a right, baby.
Sorry.
Oh my God, that is beautiful. Look at that. That's amazing for a thumbnail.
Do I shut it off?
Yes, you may turn off the vehicle.
Alrighty. Are you driving after this? Oh.
I want to drive this beast.
My butt hurts. Sorry.
Yeah,
You're still recording.
She's doing well. She needs a wash though. 1,000%. Babe, this would be a good time. What are your favorite parts of the vehicle?
Oh, I did mention to Cameron earlier that I could feel the gears better than I can in the Civic for some reason. I don't know. I like it. I only have one complaint about this car.
What's your complaint? Show us your complaint.
You already know what I'm gonna say.
No, do it. Show us. Demonstrate your one complaint with this car.
Well, I'd have to play music in order to do that.
Oh, the speakers.
The speakers are crap. They just are.
Confirmed. The sound system is not good.
Like, we agreed that we're gonna invest in a gnarly sound system
Absolutely.
because you just can't.
What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna load up some of my non-copyright YouTube music onto my phone so that I can play it in the car and demonstrate. I'll try to find like a good rock song and a, you know, hip hop song with a lot of bass. The speakers really suck. I mean, from the second we played our first song, we were both like, ooh.
And we played with it too, like we played with all the different like things.
Yeah.
And it's just no.
We'll show them later. If there is anybody in the Sacramento area that does audio, or if you guys know a good audio shop, even the Bay Area, San Francisco, let me know because I'm ready to drop some cash like immediately on a good sound system and obviously getting it professionally installed and all that good stuff. Yeah, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to make this happen. Let's go. Putting it in track mode. I'm also gonna turn the AC off.
Ready?
I don't think it's gonna be that fast, babe. Vivian's like holding on for dear life. We got 230 horsepower. It's not gonna be that crazy. I'm in second. Let me get it up to about 4 grand. 45, here we go.
Merge onto I-10 West. For 45 miles, continue straight.
All right. What do you think?
She's fast. I don't think it sounds fast, but it is fast. I think once you put a downpipe on it, it'll be better. Just whatever.
You're so funny, babe. Whenever Vivian talks to me about like modifications and stuff like that, the only thing she mentions is downpipe.
Are you gonna
She's
do-
like, so what's that thing? Is it a downpipe? So on this car, it's gonna be a little different, and I already explained that to Vivian. This car is gonna be a little different from like the exhaust system on my Type R, because that's turbocharged, right? But we'll explain all that later.
You put a cold air intake on this?
Yes.
You should do that.
Yeah. Oh, I will. Get the full bolt-on treatment as soon as those particular modifications are released. And then, like I've been saying in almost all my freaking videos over the past month, this thing will get boosted as soon as there's a kit available. But before all of that, right when we get this home, we have two really good racetracks in Northern California, Thunder Hill Raceway, and the other one is Sonoma. So my plan is to schedule professional like track driving lessons. Obviously, because I am a beginner, I have never been on a racetrack at all. I'm gonna take the Type R, and then I'm also going to take this, and then hopefully that'll give me enough training with a professional so that I can actually go out by myself.
It would be kind of cool, because you know how we were talking to Shane about like racing games?
Yeah.
How they like teach you things? We should do that. We should get like the whole kit that has like the steering wheel and shit.
Oh,
You know what I
we
mean?
really should.
That would be hella fun.
Yeah. So we are rolling through the bottom half of Phoenix, Arizona right now. We stopped a little bit in Tucson. I have been going a little harder on the car. I'm gonna bring her down to 4th. I'm at 62 miles an hour. Give her some juice. That really picks up. Oh, that was with the AC on. Not that that makes a huge difference, but it changes the character of the car a little bit. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but whenever you're driving around with the AC on, the car just acts a little weird, like the shifting is a little different. How do you think that felt?
Fast.
You think it felt fast?
Yeah. You know?
See, I think I'm just used to the Type R. I know I can't be that asshole that keeps comparing this car to a Civic Type R or other cars that I've had. I don't know, I mean, you just get used to what you're used to. But that did feel quick. I think around 6,000 RPM, you really felt the power band really come in. That was nice. Are you excited to floor it?
I'm a little nervous.
Some other things I want to point out, our average fuel economy has gone up to 31.9 miles per gallon. I'm pretty happy with this, guys. Like, I'm in 6th gear. Let's see what RPM I'm at. 3,400 RPM. And if I just give it like, I don't know, 40% throttle, it picks up. Like, it's totally fine. Rarely do I downshift to 5th. And that's only pretty much like if I'm at 60 miles an hour or below and I need to get moving. I'm very excited to test this out against, other cars with similar horsepower numbers. Guys, what in the heck is this thing? This thing just passed us a couple seconds ago. It's a Ram 700. I don't even know. It passed us and I was like, what is that? And Vivian said that must be a Mexican car.
Well, he's got Mexican plates. It is a Mexican car. A lot of the cars in Mexico look like kind of like that.
That is so interesting. It's like a Subaru Baja. You guys remember those? It's 10:20 a.m. Tuesday morning. We are just leaving El Paso. Well, we're technically still in El Paso, but since we can see, what is that right there? Across the border?
Ciudad Juárez.
Ciudad Juárez?
Ciudad
Juárez. Juárez. I can't roll my R's that well. Yeah, I mean, if you guys don't know, my wife is Mexican American, 50%, and Spanish was actually her first language. It was your grandparents who were born in Mexico and came over, right?
Well, my mom was born in Mexico.
Your mom was born in Mexico too?
Yeah, she was born in Mexicali.
Tell them what we saw last night.
The guy?
Yes.
Use the left.
So we're just, casually driving to the airbase. There was like a cop that just like zoomed in front of everybody, and we were all, nosy trying to figure it out. But there was like a kid walking in the middle of the freeway. Like the cop pulled him, like obviously like stopped him and was like patting him down, and then he just like took off.
Right as we were passing them.
Yeah, and he was just like running with traffic, and the cop was like trying to chase him, and then jumped the like barrier.
like right here
On the freeway.
on the freeway. So right as we were passing them, we were going like 10 miles an hour. We saw like just like arms flailing and stuff like that, and you could see her like clinging onto his shirt, and then he like spazzed out and got away, and he just started sprinting. He must have been 10 feet next to our car, like 10 feet away. That was my first experience in El Paso, Texas.
Is it not a heat? What is it?
No, it's a seat heater. It's a heater in the seat.
Yeah, I know. But what? Never mind.
Heat seat. I always go to say heat seaters.
I didn't get it.
Neither do I.